Hi gang from the deep woods. My celebration for solstice was to get out into some national forest. So I'm in my deep happy place right here, and I'll take you along. Who knows what I'll find. I'll shoot some video and just share this day with you in sort of a summer solstice vlog. It is absurdly hot and humid today. Supposed to get up to 95 with a heat index of around 100 to 110. So, also, hopefully the sound is good. I don't have my lavalier microphone with me, so we'll see how this goes. And let's just enjoy this gorgeous, steamy summer day. All right, let's go. Come on. See what we find. So I was walking up this little runoff creek here. I'm going to head up this hill. And so I found this. This is a cool looking geode just right in the middle of the creek. And I'm thinking about taking that home with me. We will see. Maybe crack it open. It's gorgeous though. And also I leave little offerings. This is just a peanut pecan mix that I just grabbed a bag of it at the grocery store. And yeah, I always leave little offerings. I never take something without leaving something. Also, before entering the woods, actually I'll turn the camera around for that. So it's really important to leave offerings. I always, whenever I come into a woodland, I try to leave something even before I walk in. Like right at the boundary, you might feel a slight boundary as you walk in, or perhaps two trees or a big tree by the path. And I try to leave a little something that might be some, like this little nut mix, some fruit, some cranberry trail mix. I've left tobacco before. I will sometimes make up my own herbal tobacco from local stuff I've foraged, and I will leave that. Just a little thank you before anything's even given back and before I've even had my experiences. That seems to make the magic work a bit more, if you catch my drift. And it's just, I don't do it in order to make the magic work. I do it out of a sincere form of gratitude. The magic is just the after effects and the cool things that happen. So, all right, let's keep going. Just a little bit further along, there's tons of fossils in these creeks around here, but I found a cool bit of what looks to be a geodized crinoid maybe, or just an oblong geode. But you can see the crystalline in there. I'm taking that with me. And yes, I left an offering. I always do. So, just to show you where I'm at, I am off trail. This is an area I've been coming to for, oh my gosh, probably 5 years now. It's completely off trail. It was forested really hard. And now all this undergrowth is happening, but I just make my way through it very slowly. But I like to get off trail. I've been getting in the woods and getting off trail since I was probably 8 years old. So it is super warm. I am sweating buckets. And I do need to be on the lookout for snakes. There are two kinds of venomous snakes where I'm at right now. And I have seen one of them, timber rattlesnakes, in this area. So keep a watchful eye out, but otherwise I come out here to connect and just, yeah, feel that awesome summer. The trail is off to the left. Well, that's more of a deer trail. Actually, there's no human trails where I'm at right now. Not anywhere close. But yeah, look at all the green. Ah. Yeah. Isn't that gorgeous? So this area also has chanterelle mushrooms that come up I am about 2 weeks early to catch those. We will see. There might be an early pop. If so, I will let you guys know. This is it's not necessarily hard going, but it is sweaty going as I walk up here. So this is in an area that is what I would consider a hot spot for forest people. They go by many names. I like to call them forest people. Tall folks, tree folk, Sasquatch. And I've made a couple videos about expeditions that I've made in the area and things I've found. They're on the channel. Don't do it very much anymore. I think I only have 2 on the channel right now. But yeah, there has been a ton of stories and encounters here that maybe I'll go into another day, but I love coming out here, especially on solstice, and seeing what we see. Get through those brambles and we come up into this area. Really opens up. I don't know if it's pretty enough. What do you guys think? I got the last, when I stopped for gas, I got the last liquid IV they had and put it in my water bottle because I have a feeling I'd need it, and boy, was I right. I think I'm only about 35 minutes in and I am sweating. So peaceful up here. Sorry about the wind noise. Feels so good. It's like a little gift. Yeah, I'll take the gifts right now. This is where the chanterelles usually are, but I am not seeing any. We'll see. We'll come back in a couple weeks. Keep our fingers crossed. Pretty much all uphill. I won't film the upper part of the hill. That's out of respect for the area and for the energy. So we'll film going up and coming back down, unless something crazy happens. But yeah, we're almost to the spot where I have to stop filming. But there's more to come. Trust me. At least I hope. Maybe we'll do some creek stomping. Get in the creek and look for pretties. Okay, guys. This is what I'm talking about. I want to try and zoom in, but you see that part there? That's the tail, and the head, that's a rattlesnake. And trying to see, my screen isn't very good. Let me see if I can find it. Whew. I'll give it some space. Oh, okay. My heart is pounding. He should be, there he is. That's part of him right there. And then his head is right in there. There we go. Whew. Okay. Oh man. I'm gonna leave him alone. I wanted to document that for you guys. He starts over here. There's his rattle. He's being very quiet. He was not rattling when I came up on him. But there you go, there's his rattle. He's been around a while. He is very aware that I'm here. Sorry for the shaky camera. I got the adrenaline pumping in me. Look at that gorgeous, beautiful creature. Thank you so much. But, oh, lost him. There he is. Oh man, okay. Yeah. Just happened to look down and saw the tail. Oh man. Okay. I'm very carefully looking around to make sure there's not more than one. I don't see any. I am, I don't know if I'm gonna go up the trail or not. I'm just gonna sit here for a minute and enjoy the experience. I'm pretty far away from him. I'm a good 6 feet away from him, so actually more like 7, so I'm okay. But so he was further up. I don't know if it's the same one that I saw 3 years ago, but snake energy. I've been getting, in the Mystic Oral, there's a rebirth card, and it's snake. And I have been getting snake energy. I think I got that card 5 times in the past 7 days. And now this guy. Maybe I'll tell the story of the first rattlesnake and how meaningful it was for me up here in this same area on this same hill. I actually call this Rattlesnake Hill. Didn't expect that today. Wow. All right. If he moves to a different spot, I'll keep the camera going. I'm gonna stop for a minute and just enjoy this. Whew. So while I was just enjoying it and watching it, it decided to move and curl up into this defensive ball. It definitely knows I'm here. And I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm still a good 7, 8 feet away. I don't intend to get any closer, but I'm gonna leave it alone. But look at how gorgeous. And what a wonderful guardian. And so I'm just incredibly thankful that it made its presence known. It didn't rattle, but just that I saw it. And I get to share it with all of you. These are such gorgeous creatures, and they should be protected. Timber rattlers are in our state. But you have to be mindful, and you have to have respect for Mother Earth. You have to go slow in the forest, gang. Okay, sun's coming out. I'm not going to get as good a picture, so. I don't think I'm going to go up the trail because I don't want to have him move or it move on me, and then I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do there, but I wanted to show you what a defensive coil looks like. And he's not going away. So a couple interesting things have happened. The snake hasn't moved. I'm just communing and enjoying my time and the experience. There is a doe or a buck huffing. You won't be able to hear it probably. Huffing right over there. Probably about 50 yards away. They probably hear me or smell me or both. And I just checked my Fitbit and it's dead, which I've had happen quite a bit in this area. Like I said, is a hot spot. My Fitbit's dead. My camera it was at 75 and now it's at 30 for no reason, because that's what these things do. So read into that what you will. Could be the heat. It's pretty cool though. Pretty cool. So I'm going to be processing that for a while. That was pretty awesome. I'm not sure if it's the same one I saw, I think almost 4 years ago. It might have been. It's definitely mature. The one I saw was huge. I think this is a different one, which makes the name I put on this hill even more important and potent. The one I saw 4 years ago was like really big. It had either just eaten, but it was longer. It was much longer. I was able to measure it because I saw how long it had stretched out. And then I came back like 2 days later with a measuring tape and measured that space, and it was just about 5 feet, which is pretty good size. And that one was only about 4.5. So lengthwise, that means it was a different one, for whatever that's worth. Incredible. I think I had about 20 minutes with it before it took off. That means a lot to me. And the symbology and the energy of it. Yeah. So if you're going into woods that have venomous snakes, keep your eyes open. Be respectful. Give them space. Because they're on this planet with us. We don't have to be jerks about it. That was very special. That was the second time I've had a once in a lifetime encounter. Whew. All right, I'm going to go down this way. Though not quite as impressive as the timber rattlesnake. But look at these guys, living their best life. Cool. That's 2 peaches, an apple, some of the nut pieces that I've had, and some walnuts. And I'm just leaving that here on this stump, just as a summer thank you. I'm also going to just have a sit on said stump, think about my day so far. Oh look, got a friend. Hello, little guy. What you doing? You gonna focus? Yes, no, yes, yes. That's my nuts. I want these. What's going on? I got another one over here. All right, I'm gonna move them along, and then we'll have a sit. So I took a small break. I had some food, had a RX bar and some walnuts, and just been just enjoying this amazing day. Thinking about the rattlesnake. So rattlesnake is obviously rebirth. There's so much earth energy in snake, and shedding your skin, not becoming something completely new, but leaving the old behind that no longer serves you. And that's pretty potent, especially for summer solstice. It's also connected, for me, it's connected to Cernunnos and the Green Man, and very chthonic energy. And I just, I'm having trouble finding words for the experience. So I'm not going to try and really talk too much about it any more than I already have. But it was amazing. It was amazing. I think I've been sitting here thinking, enjoying this day, having some food, just a little snack, just settling into the energy of right here. I think what we'll do, I'm going to go down to the creek. There's a creek. There's a couple creeks down here. We're going to kick around down there, see what kind of fossils and goodies we can find. And I'll bring you guys along with me. Might do a reading. Don't know. It was a powerful experience. Okay. I'm going to get my backpack on and keep going. I thought I was done. I'm not. I just want to say that I have an extreme dislike for the attitude that snakes are bad, that snakes are evil, that they hold some sort of representation of evil, and how they've been mistreated in folklore and mythology. I don't like it. I've had a ton of encounters with snakes now, and none of that is the case. I know that they represent something deep in our DNA that is fear-based, because they are venomous. They can put you in the ground. They can ruin your life if you get bit by one, even by today's modern standards. And there are some snakes in the world that can just end you like that. And so there is a spot in our DNA, right, in our monkey brain, in our lizard brain, that makes them wrong. But they're not evil. They belong here. They have a space here. There is wisdom with them. There is a deep wisdom with snakes. I spent a good part of my life being scared of snakes, being concerned and worried about snakes. And that's a story for another time. But that is no longer the case with me, and I see them for the beautiful creatures that they are and continue to be, even the ones that can put you in the ground. They are amazing and beautiful and gorgeous, and they're just doing their thing. They don't want anything to do with you. And they are certainly not evil. Yeah, I don't like how they've been vilified in folklore and certain religious ways. So, reclaim that snake, guys. Reclaim it. Get to know him, learn about him, and don't vilify them. They don't deserve it. I've talked about it previously in the video. Would be remiss if I didn't show you guys at least this cool, interesting symmetry here with these two leans. I can tell you I've been coming up here for about, I think, almost 5 or 6 years now, and I have watched these. The first one was the one in the back, and then this one happened about a year and a half ago. Just appeared one time when I came up here. You guys make your own call. All right, so we're back on the human trail. I'm gonna go down here to a little creek. We're gonna walk around in, see if we can find some treasures. And I'm not quite done with this incredible day yet. So let's go see what we can find. Made it to the creek. There is a wonderful breeze running down through here. Oh, it feels so good. Along the trail here in the lowlands, it's definitely, the trail keeps going that way. It's definitely a lot more still, a little bit more muggy. I was getting a decent sweat going, but come down here into the creek and it's just funnels some wind down. Yeah, it's nice. We've had a bunch of rain, so we can't go too far, but we are going to poke around here, see what we can find. And I already see one thing I want to go look at. Let's go see this over here. I think I lost it. I didn't. Oh, it's a chunk of crinoid, or crinoids. Just sea bottom floor, actually. Only 300 million years old. That's all. Let's see what else we can find. I saw something walking over here. It's pretty cool. Where to go? There we go. Piece of geode. Let's wash this in the water here. That's pretty. Cool. I can tell that this creek bed, because it's right, it intersects the trail. It's really picked over. There's broken bits of geode back there. There's not a lot. It's been picked over probably by wonderful little kids coming in, and maybe not little kids, maybe little kids that are like, you know, me, older. This is cool. It's a cool little piece. Let me just grab it real quick. Oh, yeah, it's just a chunk of pieces of crinoid stem. I don't know if that's going to focus. I'll put it underneath the other lens. Yeah, so see, these are all pieces of crinoid, which was a ocean. So we were all underwater 300 million years ago, and back in the Mississippian. And these are all ocean plants. You can see them. There's crinoids still exist in the ocean today, but this is an entire rock made up of their bones, basically. And then put under pressure. There's a piece there. We see this a lot around here. So this is just one massive fossil made up of probably thousands upon thousands of individual crinoids that have just died and come to rest on the ocean floor and are now solidified like that. How's that for a time check? Makes the past 100 years look kind of small. So I've moved further down the creek here, a little bit off trail, and you start finding things like this. It's broken geode, but always fun to find. I find these a lot in this creek. This is, we'll go wash it out. This is an adder stone or a hagstone. There you go. How fun is that? This is an interesting rock. Oh, what is going on here? Is that a hex? No way. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. How cool is that? I'll have to see if I can get that hole to come through. I don't think it's so weird. I don't think it's all the way through. But yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that is really nice. Oh, almost went in the creek. Fun. Okay, I'm headed back to the car. I've been out here about 2.5 hours, maybe more. And thanks for coming along. Wow, just an incredible day. And I'm glad that I decided to start filming when I did. I wasn't planning on it, and I just sort of did it. Yeah, happy solstice, everyone. If you'd like to see more videos like this, more little random vlogs of me doing stuff, let me know. Otherwise, we'll get back to the card reading. And I hope you had an amazing midsummer. And you were able to get out a little bit, enjoy the sun, get a good sweat going. And I will see you on the next one. Give a thumbs up if you like this. Subscribe to the channel. And peace and strength. See you on the next reading.